Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. I just want to get right into the message. You see my title there? And the picture of Tupac Shakur. Wanted to get, again, right into it. If you'd like to know anything about me, check my bio. And if you feel like any of my services, personal readings are available, that information's down below. Or if you like any of my illustration tarot decks. Okay. Collective, I've already cleansed my energy. I'm doing a double take because this is going to be a deep message. I'm telling you ahead of time. You see the title there? I kept hearing this saying as I was preparing for this message. And I was just trying to get it right. The slow singing, shower bringing is what I kept hearing. Is what you're hearing. I'm hearing Tupac reaching out to me, speaking out to me is what you're hearing. Is what I just heard. You know, he was in my dreams last night. He came to me in my dreams and I had some type of connection with him. And then I was like, I'm channeling right now and sharing my dreams and downloads, okay? And I am a intunitive reader, if I haven't said in the beginning. All right, let me get back to my message. So I was like expressing or explaining to either a group of people or to a person in my dream. I was like, yeah, I've met a lot of people in my time or in my day. And I was saying to the person, also met Tupac Shakur. And I felt like it was something I was hiding that I never shared with someone. And when I finally was able to release it and to share with somebody that I was communicating to, I felt relief. And I felt like a shock from the person I told. They were very shocked and surprised that I met Tupac Shakur. And, you know, in my dream, I was the type of person that pretty much said less words or few words, but had many stories. I had so much to share. So I was a person of many words or few words. I don't know if I'm saying that metaphor right, but that's how I felt. Like I experienced a lot, but I share but so much. Because certain things that we all have experienced or share collective is not meant for everybody's ears. Am I correct? So the way I'm feeling and how I was expressing myself in my dreams definitely has to do with his energy. He's a Gemini as well. And they like to communicate. They like to talk. They're very logical people. I could say very rambunctious at times, but they're facts. They're like a fact of the matter type of person. And they can be very, very helpful, very generous, but they are the zodiac sign of a person being really real. And again, straight to the point. And that type of character he displayed and who he was. You know, if you if you pretty much F him over, he would do it the same. He would do it right back to you. In his own strategic way. So, and Geminis, they could be very loving too, but they will cut you off, like, without a doubt. They will just cut you off. They'll keep their distance. So, that was the character Tupac displayed. Very relatable with everybody and real, down to earth, and he told it like it is. It is what it is with Tupac and the energy I'm feeling. And that's how I'm going to express this message. It is what it is. I'm getting to the facts of the matter. Okay. Now, this is the first of the month of Black History Month. Okay. Happy Black History Month to everybody that's celebrating it. But that's how Black History Month is too. It's about facts. It's about getting to the point. And I don't want to start no trouble, no East or West Coast business or just with anybody. But he came to me in my dream for a reason. Um, did you know people said, and I'm getting off the point, they said I look like Tupac when I when I was younger. Some dude in high school said, are you Tupac's sister? You look like Tupac. And I was like, no. Whoa. But I was very honored to see him in my dreams last night when he came to me. So again, all this is tying in, so bear with me with my channeling right now and my message. But again, we're in the beginning of February. Okay, a lot of things is happening in this world, and we all just want the truth. We want all facts, and we want people to be straight up with us when they're delivering information, delivering the facts. And I feel like with Tupac, it's still like a conspiracy type of energy I'm feeling. That they said, I'm doing air quotes, you know what I mean? What is that word? From just, what I heard. It's a D word, but they said he's still alive. So I have no idea. I don't know, does he have a lookalike? I don't know if he had any kids, but he definitely had a lookalike that played his part in the movie. There used to be a guy in high school that also looked like him when I was in high school. I was like, is that Tupac? So high school is playing significance in this message. High school energy, just high school behavior, maybe high school characters. Maybe you've expressed or seen in high school people resembling somebody else, cloaking energy. But yeah, this guy looked just like Tupac when I was in high school, and I had such a crush on him. Whoa. Oh my gosh, my bag, Tupac. He know he was a cutie. But yeah, he came in my dream to visit me, and we had our time, or I connected with him in other ways. It didn't show me in my dreams how I connected with him, but he came to me. And yeah, so Gemini confirmation. Gemini energy it's about communication again. And I'm going to go ahead and just share with you everything that I experienced close to the end of January till now, okay? With my dreams, downloads, and my channeling, sharing more with you, okay? So, pictures of the skeleton is representing death, is representing transformation, is representing life, okay? It's representing rebirth, it's representing, it could represent, what is that word? Someone, just someone transforming, because when you see skeleton body, they look like they're transforming or transformers with all the bones. Someone was probably doing, of course, the dark energies, the opposing forces, doing black magic, wickedness, was doing bone readings, maybe voodoo readings with bones. Someone went to a priest or priestess, is what I was gathering. And the reason why I said that, because this happened not this weekend, but past weekend. I saw in my dreams, one of them. I was walking around. I was in a dark room, but it was like grayish, and I was able to see the light was shining, kind of like a moonlight was shining on this person in a cloak or robe. And I walked around and saw, or was trying to see what the person was doing, and they turned around and hissed at me, like, hiss. So and it looked like a witch. And I was like, this old hag is trying to do something against me in my dream. And they were surprised that I just came around them and was like trying to check them to see what they were doing. And I didn't say nothing. I just walked around and looked, and she turned her ugly face and hissed at me. So again, I felt some witchy warlock energies for sure. The end of this month, especially during the full moon that recently happened. There was definitely a portal when I experienced that dream. It was like a portal that happened around that time. Pictures that I was seeing was of skeletons and bones. And then after I saw the skeleton bone face appeared on either someone's tattoo or a shirt, I saw a smiley face right after. So, my gosh, collective, I feel like, of course, people that are playing in the dark and playing in the wickedness, playing in the field of, again, with the dead. They're smiling. They're smiling at your oppressors. They're smiling at the adversaries. They're smiling at the opposing energies. They're smiling at the people that are playing in the dark. These pictures of skeletons holding flowers could be someone that you have had a connection with. Just imagine this person with flesh, okay? And that's the reason why I said that. But this could be of a past person, past people that wants to come and give you flowers, that wants to come and apologize, that wants to come and be in your face this month. So be careful who you are associating with, spending your time with, communicating with, especially of past energies, for sure. And I laugh at this picture here and there when I was creating my clips because it just looks funny. Like, you're probably going to look at the past energy and laugh at them for even having the audacity to come back to you and want to make amends. Especially if you know what they've been doing behind the scenes. Okay? If you are tapped in, if you are enlightened, if you are aware, awoke, and awakened, you have seen what people's been doing in the dark, collective. Especially during this Valentine's Day, this cuffing time. Again, you gotta be careful because what Black history people have went through, they have accomplished so much, they have created so much, but did they get credit for it? Not as much. Did they get a knowledge for it? Not as much. A lot of Black history and people that created this society, created this world, don't get a knowledge all the time. Only one time out the year. This should be happening every year. This should be in like school books. History of what they accomplish. Positive things, not always negative things. It's good to know the dark side of Black history, but the light, like what all they invented, what all they created. You know what I mean? What all they have been a rebel to in this world and the society to shape what this country is, this world is. And I felt like Tupac Shakur was definitely a rebel, and he was expressing and speaking his truth, telling his life story, but he was also trying to change who he was. I felt when he was in the game and with the music business, he definitely became a fallen angel, being in that type of industry. But at the same time, I feel like he was a savior, an angel to many. But I lost my train of thought there. With that song that he sung, I know I'm going all over the place again. Bear with me because I got a lot of channelings. He literally said, as I was creating this video and I was just thinking about the dream I had with him appearing in my dream just briefly, it wasn't long. I literally heard Hail Mary, and I heard his voice said, Hail Mary, would you run with me? Hail Mary, come quick see. What do we have here now? Do you want to ride? Ride or die? Nah, 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 nah. That's what I heard. So I have that song in the downloads below of my channel. In the description box. Also, I have another song I just quickly listened to. It says, only God could judge me. So again, God's going to be judging a lot of people, aka Ra, for their good deeds and also their bad deeds in this world. And if people, especially that came against, I'm just saying it like it is, came against and the higher realms saw what happened ahead of time, and with Tupac secure, people are going to be judged. Confirmation, they're going to be judged in the underworld, for sure. But people that are coming up against you, collective, coming up against me, will be judged. Witches and warlocks will be judged. Why did I see a skeleton face and then a smiley face right after? Isn't that kind of creepy? I laugh, but I looked puzzled, but I was like, what? In Little John's voice, what? Turned down for what? These past energies and just past people and just the matrix overall, the dark matrix. You know what I mean? They don't want to turn down. But I'm telling you, I feel like if you're like me, you may be a conspiracy theorist. I am. That's how I am. If you're like me, maybe you don't have to be. But if you are about speaking your truth, telling the truth, finding the truth, you know what I mean? It's going to come out. Whether I share it or not, it's going to come out from somebody. Okay? My gosh. So that's what I saw in my dreams recently. Tupac Shakur came and visited me, and he really didn't say much. We just was looking at each other, and we spent time with each other. But I just felt his energy is still strong. You know, his energy is still powerful. I don't know where he's at. If he's in the underworld or in heaven, I don't know. But just the energy he gave off and what I saw in my dream, it was like a memory of me spending time with him, like in a house or just somewhere, you know what I mean, spending time with them. You could be seeing, collective, because this is not just skeletons and smiley faces. You also could be, I saw a skeleton tattoo of someone holding flowers. So that's why I came up with this picture of skeletons surrounded by roses and flowers. Again, my title there, you see, there will be slow singing, shower bringing of flowers. Maybe someone wants to come and reunite. Maybe someone wants to come and apologize. Maybe someone wants to come and appear. The word I wanted to use earlier is resurrect. Skeletons can also resemble resurrection. And you possibly are going to turn them down, turn the energies down, turn the group of people down. I've been seeing not only skeletons holding flowers, because again, Valentine's is coming up. I've been seeing butterflies, clovers. I've been seeing a lot of heart symbols, a lot. Okay, I'm spreading the news. I literally saw hearts drawn on a newspaper, and one was on a paper plate. Someone wants you to feed them, collective. Someone maybe miss your cooking, miss your food, miss the love you shared through your cooking. Because I saw a heart drawn on a plate. And as in me spreading the news from my heart space and just share with you, how I feel and just what I'm experiencing. Again, I also saw rainbows. I've seen a lot of names, a lot of names. Um, names that started with a P, names that started with S, names that started with C. Okay, I'm just saying letters. Names that started with an R. Names that started with a J. My gosh, collective. You hear the horn? Names that started with M. Names that started with, I just seen a lot of names. As in other signs and synchronicities, I saw, I don't know why I heard this. I'm not going to say that. I just know it's going to be a lot of, again, skeletons can also represent death. Part of his song, Tupac's song, when he said, "Flesh of my flesh," that's why I said, imagine the people that comes to your head and comes to mind that maybe wants to console you or console with you, but you're remembering how that energy and those people of the past or present consumed you. Again, it's going to be a lot of slow singing, shower bringing of energies that wants to come back. But collective, I don't feel you're falling for none of nobody's slack. My other download. I saw also this past weekend the death angel. I had to verify and clarify. You see my picture there. It's showing Tupac, but I literally saw the picture of the death angel. And I'm going to my other dream and download. I saw him quickly in the background. He was just walking through, but I saw a whole bunch of people that was getting possessed or being possessed by whatever they was playing with or doing. It was demonic energies, and their eyes rolled behind their head and was turning white. That's when I can tell and know those are, I'm dreaming of demonic energy, nasty energy that was either being projected my way or that was summoning, trying to summon my energy. But the death angel came through. The death angel came through for energies that were trying to summon me. Energies could be possibly trying to do that with you, collective. Archangel Azreal came through. I had to make sure it wasn't Hades himself. I had to clarify and ask. But yeah, Archangel Azreal came through in my dreams because these energies pretty much didn't want to stop. Whatever they was doing, they were being possessed. Okay, and whoever was doing that before the full moon, just causing hell. That's why I heard the song in the beginning, Hail Mary, by Tupac. Okay, and he just came through in his cloak, and he was watching, and he was looking, just like you see in this picture here. That's exactly what he looked like. I know I've left messages before of other entities, okay, that I've experienced or saw in my dreams. that has visited me. But yeah, that was Archangel Azreal this time. And he was showing me people again being possessed. Okay. From trying to summon me or just whatever wickedness they were doing. And I woke up, I was like, my gosh. Other other things that you could be seeing, collective. I don't know if I mentioned rainbows. And that's telling of God's promise. Okay. But the energies I was feeling this past week, and again, was of witches and warlocks, of course. And I saw, I'm going to go ahead and share another dream I had recently. I saw a group of men in my dreams trying to summon me. Okay. And this could be a group of energies or men that are in type of sex cults or sex covens. But it was of all kinds of group of men, young and old, that were playing in this black magic, darkness, being an opposing force and energy, disturbing my peace in my astral dream world. Okay, in my energy. And I just want to let those energies know Archangel Azrael is after your ass. They're watching. He's coming through to watch. He's coming through to see. And it's not going to be a pretty picture when you see him come through. But yeah, I saw not only a witch, a hag, I saw a group of men being warlocks, being vamps, being freaking incubus energies. Trying to summon me. When I woke up from that dream, I literally heard right away, poor unfortunate souls. And I was like, where did I hear that song from? And that was from off The Little Mermaid. So they probably have, these energies probably have consoled with, a witch. Possibly they was doing or dealing or dabbling with water magic. And again, poor unfortunate souls. These are poor unfortunate souls that are going to be experiencing slow singing and shower bringing of flowers, if you know what I mean. Because again, this all pertains to, again, facts. Someone disturbing and invading your privacy and your space. Abusing the duality of dark and light. Abusing divination. These are poor, unfortunate souls. I may not know these people, these guys, these men I saw, and that witch hag that I saw, but they are soulless beings. And Archangel Azreal can come and and snatch up poor, unfortunate souls, is what I heard. These cults, covens, I said govens, my gosh, the government, anything dealing with that. Souls that are lost over there. They're poor, unfortunate souls. People will reap what they sow, is what just came to me. And again, that song that came off The Little Mermaid. She lived in the ocean. That's an octopus. These are energies that want to continue to have their octopus technicals in your energy and aura field. They want to be like suction cups to your energy and aura field. But again, Archangel Azreal is coming through. He is coming through. That energy, that archangel he could be terrifying. He is terrifying. And he's coming to collect. Time's up for these energies that just won't move on with their life. Time is up for these groups, occults, covens, society, elites. Whether they are celebrities or not, whether they are in the government or not, whether they're just Spangler's people, of your past or present, time is up. No matter what they do, no matter what they're practicing, voodoo, hoodoo, any type of divination, if they are abusing it, calling on the dead, calling on wickedness, calling on the dark forces, calling on going to the crossroads, time is up. I'm telling you, collective. For me to see Archangel Azreal appear in my dream, my gosh, collective. You could be seeing not only butterflies and rainbows. I've been seeing clovers. I've been seeing bees. I've been seeing sunflowers. Love is in the air. Regardless of this message and what I'm sharing with you, love plays a factor in this message as well. Maybe this was energy that of a person you loved in the past or of the present you no longer are connected with or want to be connected with. Roses. I was seeing pictures of roses on tattoos, but I literally saw a red rose, a tattoo colored in red. That's why I have roses in these pictures, flowers in these pictures. Red is significant in this message. Red, again, represents your root chakra. Red represents love, passion, desire. It also represents blood. It represents confirmation. It represents, again, the blood of Jesus. It represents your blood, collective. Your DNA. The root chakra. These are energies that want to affect and still try to attach to your root chakra. But again, Archangel Azreal came through. Maybe he was possessing these energies, but I felt like he was in the background just whizzing through, seeing all these people just being taken over like freaking zombies. Also, last weekend when I experienced that dream, I was watching Hunger Games. You could be seeing crows, but I was watching a mockingbird last week. Another tarot reader mentioned they also was hearing a version of that song. The tree song. The are you coming to the tree? That song. Strange things has happened, stranger as it be. So a lot of things is going to occur, or maybe is occurring with your oppressors, with your opposing energies, with the wicked that just won't sleep, with the wicked that just won't stop. Strange things is occurring or is going to occur in their life that was trying to summon, that was trying to continuously project, disturbing your peace. Disturbing your free will, being invaders in your energy and aura field. My gosh, collective, you could be an ambassador for Christ, an ambassador for whoever you serve, Ra, an ambassador for Jah, whoever, Yeshua, whoever you serve, you are an ambassador. Whoever this message can relate to, pertain to, you are an ambassador. Mm-hmm. In your own way. You are an advocate. Okay. You're speaking out for yourself, possibly for others. You are an advocate of the truth, collective. Mm-mm-mm. Other things I was seeing, of course, poinsettias. The red plant, poinsettias, was sticking out to me. Those are flowers as well. I was seeing red cardinals. Uh-huh. I was seeing the sign of the Paris Tower. That's of love. I was also seeing an anchor symbol and stamps. So someone wants to possibly mail you something or just say something. Again, the Gemini's about communication and talking, expressing yourself. Someone maybe wants to express some love to you. In spite of the pictures you're seeing here and how dark this message can get, again, love is still in play, in place. Love is still in the air. But you got to be careful, collective, again, of course, during this month, on who's giving you the love, how you're receiving it, who you're receiving it from, who you're giving it to. Uh-huh. Use your discernment. Uh-huh. There's some other synchronicities that that I was seeing as in numbers. I was just seeing so many numbers. I definitely was seeing 1, 2, 3. So things are aligning. Things are going according to plan. In spite of the darkness and what they're doing behind the scenes in the dark, the light's going to be shine on that energy, on the groups of people, whether they're a group of men or women, young or old. The light's going to be shine on that. And whatever entity that they are agreeing to or letting them take over their body, take over their soul, they're going to be held captive to that entity and to those demonic forces and energies. Uh-huh. Archangel Azreal is in the in the building. He's not playing. Regarding that song with Tupac, I was just listening to the chorus and I literally saw, and I never really like listened to it, like read it. I just listened to his music, the Hail Mary. He literally said at the end, we won't worry, everything will come real free, like birds in a tree. We won't worry, everything will come real, yes, we are free, like birds in a tree. So again, all this, it's like a puzzle in my message. It is tying in something in regards to the tree, something about being free, being like a bird. These energies still want to try to hold your heart, hold your energy captive like a bird in a cage. But you're being released. You're being set free, collective. Mm-hmm. It says here, we are running from the penitentiary. This is the time for we liberty. Hail Mary. So this can be energies, again, beehive minds. I mentioned seeing the symbol of bees. These are energies with a beehive mind of the of a penitentiary type of energy. Uh-huh. Maybe someone could have been in a penitentiary. No judgment on people that are coming out and changing their life. But the ones that are coming out being still criminals, being in that beehive mind, being in that penitentiary type of energy and living that type of lifestyle. While you're out of the jail, out of the penitentiary, they always usually say, your mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's very powerful. You could still be in a penitentiary, out of jail. You could still have that mindset. Or you don't have to. You could change it. You could be set free like a bird, is what it is saying in this message. But someone is crying Hail Mary because they're going to be going through some strange things for projecting, for trying to summon, especially me and my energy. They're going to be going through some strange things. And you don't have to be in a penitentiary or have served as a criminal. You don't have to have that in your record. These are energies, no matter what status you have, these are energies that have that type of mindset, that criminal mindset, is what I'm saying. Especially if they have went to a reptilian toxic as fake voodoo priest, priest or priestess, that doesn't work well with people of the light, that abuses divination. Confirmation, there are voodoo priests. I'm not canceling all, I'm not shitting on all. There are voodoo priests and priestess that use their gifts for the good. I'm not knocking it all. It is people's free will on what they do with themselves and their gifts. My cards that I showed you on my shorts, collective, this is what's going to occur to these energies. People that wanted to come into my energy, trying to summon me, possibly trying to mess with you. Okay? Accidents will occur. Situations, strange things will happen. I'm going to share this incident that happened years ago. And I'm not gloating. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you how protected I am. I had a neighbor that was just diabolical. Okay? Harassed me in so many ways. But he did a big one this time. Exposing himself, exploiting himself. He didn't care what he was doing in his apartment. He didn't care what he was doing to people. I really felt like something took over him. He was probably on some narcotics, some kind of substance. But he did a big one on harassing me one time. A few times, but this time he really did it. And it did, affected me, and it was time for me to go. During that time, I was looking to be somewhere else. And it's crazy how that occurred for me to go. But when God says, the higher realm said, it's time to go, you got to go. And if you don't go, they will push you out from the situation, from your space, from your area. They will move you some way, somehow. And it's not always easy and simple. It can be painful. It can be hard. But I just know that whatever that person in my past done to me, towards me, and I didn't do nothing to that neighbor, one day, I saw the neighbor crawling on his knees. And it looked so creepy. But he was crawling out of his car. I was wondering what was this dragging sound, like dragging your body type of energy is what I was hearing. When I looked out, I said, and I covered my mouth. And someone said he had an incident at his job and it crippled him for a long time. And he was walking on his hands, crippled from his knees, using a wheelchair. And my children know what that past energy has done, that neighbor has done to me. Yes, I try to seek justice, but justice on the 3D realm was not on my side. But I know who was on my side. The spiritual realms. The 5D and higher was on my side. I really felt like that was karma that occurred with that person. And I said to myself and I said to my children, don't laugh. You don't laugh at someone's pain. You don't brag or boast about it either. You just watch and keep moving forward. Stay in your lane, mind your business, moving forward, and know that the universe will get their lick back. You are not the one nor the two to be fucked with, collective. People fuck around with you, they will find out. That is my saying that I've said on my channel, one of my famous sayings that spread like wildfire on this YouTube platform. And it's the truth. People will F around and find out when they are playing with you and your energy and aura field and in your life. And God will let you see your enemies fall. He doesn't like the wicked. The universe doesn't like it. Especially when it's happening to an innocent person. You are not the one nor the two to be fucked with. Collective. And you're going to see people fall. He eventually got strength in his legs and was walking. But he still was wicked and nasty. And God does not like nasty wickedness. Ugly people. Ugly energies. So does Archangel Azreal. I know I'm getting grimy and grim on this message. And this is something I didn't want to bring out and speak about, especially on the first day of the month of February. This is a love month. Love is still in the air, though. Love is still in the air, is still there. And you're going to continue, I feel like, collective, you're going to continue drinking your water, minding your business, and staying in your own lane. I feel it's best for you to do that. That is my advice. I'm just expressing and exposing the truth and exposing my experiences to you with love, but also in truth. You are special to the Creator. You are special. He created all of us to be important, to be special, to be somebody here on this planet, to make a difference. And He will break someone's legs, limb from limb. He will, aka God or Ra, the higher realms, will be doing some special, strange things with your enemies and adversaries, with the opposing forces and entities and energies as well. My gosh, collective, divine intervention and divine justice is occurring because I'm looking at my cards now that was from off my shorts. I just shared something brief with you that I experienced after putting me through what I went through. Yeah, He will silence your enemies. Strange things can happen. Paranormal things can happen or will happen when they come against His chosen ones, when He come against starseeds, when He come against angelic beings, when He come against black sheeps, when He come against His ambassadors. My gosh. So this slavery information I share with you, 2 box information I share with you, along with the Hunger Games information I share with you and their song. You know what the Hunger Games was all about. People think you're a game. People think you're a joke. People think your life is a game. They want that shadow dark side. You see this picture here to come out. But God's saying no. Calm down. Contain yourself. People want you to be the villain in their lives. But God is the biggest villain. Because they want to be the villain in your life. They want to play the victim. When you call them out, you speak your truth. You stand your ground. Confirmation. You separate yourself. They want to play the victim. Because their ego's hurt or shot. I'm telling you. By you walking away and doing what's right is causing your adversaries, your opposing forces, and people, place, and things along, no matter who they are, past or present, family, friend, foe, hoe, scoring ex-lovers, baby daddy, baby mamas, bosses, whoever they are, they want to play the victim because you moved away and stand your ground. Now they want payback. The universe, aka Ra and God, is going to give them their lip back. They keep fucking with you, fucking with me. They're going to get their lip back. God is saying, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, baby, calm down. Calm down is what I heard. Yeah. I'm just expressing myself, Father God. That is it. I am calm. I swear I am. But I'm just saying, everything I'm saying is playing a part. It's putting the pieces together in this puzzle. From the Hunger Games song, they showed ropes hanging from the tree. Isn't that what they did during slavery time? Still lynching, still doing that. Demonic forces and energies working through people. So many things happen in that slavery time. With all races, all cultures, not just African American. Although we're celebrating all shades and colors contributing to African American and just straight African individuals. Of all shades. Isn't that what they did? My gosh, that song, The Hunger Games, these are energies being used by entities, demonic forces that are hungry. It's like a hunger game to you that you're seeing. That's going on now. Energies want to stir up, the opposing dark forces want to stir up fear in people, places, and things at this time. Tupac, hopefully, may his soul rest in peace. He is set free, hopefully. And he was just chill in my dreams when I saw him. And just looking. It is people's free will to be feeling free, to be set free in the mind, but literally be free. Or they're going to be calling on Hail Mary. They're going to be calling on God to save them. They're going to be calling on Archangel Azreal's forgiveness and to be saved. It is people's free will on the choices everybody makes. What are you going to do with your free will, collective? This is showing the picture. This is also representing Archangel Azreal holding the world, holding the globe. It is people's free will. But people that come up against me, come up against you, collective, poor unfortunate souls, is what I heard. My gosh. Well, that was my message. My gosh, collective. If you have stuck around this long, my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. I I really hope you take this message, take in heed to the message and the warnings. My gosh. And to my people, you know what I mean, that can understand and relate. Everyone has free will. What are you going to do with it? The right thing or the wrong thing? But you know who has the globe in their hand, aka God, aka Ra. Our lives are in his hands, but also Archangel Azreal is watching. All the archangels from different realms is watching. My gosh, a lot of things is going to occur to your oppressing enemies. People that come up against you is going to go through some legal things. They want to be nosy and spreading rumor and gossiping. They're going to be going through some legal shit. People that want to be tippy-toeing in and out of your energy or in your life is going to be going through some shit. They are trying to avoid being caught acting shady and sneaky around you, but they're going to be going through some strange things. They possibly are self-medicating, full of all kinds of addictions, acting irrational right now. Maybe by them listening to my message, they're going to be acting through their emotions and feelings and ego, numbing themselves. This is talking about clowns. Energies that want to be clowns and extra in your energy and aura field, in your life. They want to be dramatic, trying too hard, being a starter. But God's going to finish whatever has occurred or is occurring. You are collective graduating, or going to be graduating, because you are leveling up. You have learned lessons. You have acquired wisdom, is what I'm hearing. And my DMX voice is what you're hearing. People is going to be getting repo from your energy and aura field, but also it's showing a house being repo. Maybe they was wishing harm and bad on you, on your home life. But it's going to occur to them. People reap what they sow. This could be happening during cuffing season, or these are energies that want to still come and try to cuff. Trying to cuff you during this time. Maybe you're going through some cuffing season, collective. I did mention in my message, love is in the air. It says single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Maybe that's your energy. You're ready to get into a connection. Maybe you'll find a decent love or connection. Someone that's real. Very transparent. These other opposing energies that want to cuff with intentions, wicked intentions, again, they're going to get wicked results. They're going to reap what they sow. You got receipts, collective. It says evidence, guilty as charged. I am exposing the truth. My gosh. But also God himself has receipts. Your ancestors and spirit guides have receipts. You're going to be going through some honeymooning time. Ooh. Ooh, is what I heard. Love on the brain, talk often, feeling all the feels. Love is in the air. In spite of the wicked and darkness, love is in the air. Confirmation, collective. And this love that you're going to be experiencing, or you possibly are during this cuffing season, this time, on this full moon, again, it's going to be for the long haul. Okay, just, have positive thoughts, positive expectations. Okay, it says long haul afterwards, in it to win it, long-term intentions, investing. You're going to be investing not just in love, but within yourself. self-love, okay? Not investing in infidelity and caught cheating and betrayal. Someone's in that type of energy for the long haul. They're going to be continuously being a cheater, continuously causing infidelity in their connection and relationships, whoever this pertains to. Collective, whoever you know that has done that, they have not changed. So this past energy or present energy that wants to come in your life, okay, again, use your discernment, intuition, and gut instincts. But this energy that you've experienced, we're not just talking about flesh, bones, a person. We're talking about the energy. You possibly have picked that up. You've caught the energy, the entity that's jumping bodies, the energy that someone is carrying. It says graduation day. You have learned lessons. You are leveling up. You are accruing wisdom. You see someone's infidelity and cheating energy from a mile away, from a corner away, and you're not with it. This could pertain to someone, not special. Maybe they were before, but they're not special because it's saying here, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. I'm telling you, people have free will to be good or bad. People have free will with their intentions. I could be pertaining to a couple that's coming up against me or coming up against you, collective, that is behind the scenes, cheating amongst each other, cheating with each other, cheating out their own happiness, cheating their own time and life. Because it literally says here after that, tick tock, tick tock. Whoa, collective. Remember I said not Bob Marley. Someone's name starts with B or M. But remember I said, I heard Hail Mary song. Come with me, Hail Mary. Come quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die? Na, 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 na. Guess what it says on the Bonnie and Clyde card? Ride or die. Collective. Ride or die, us against the world. Dedicated partnership. Whoa. I'm telling you, collective, I am so tapped in. This could have been, again, a group, a coven, a cult, a society, an elite group. Again, a couple. One person. Whoever. These are Bonnie and Clyde penitentiary type of energies with a beehive mindset. They want to ride, but they also are going to go through some things. It says ride or die. Pick your poison, pick your choice. Tick tock, tick tock. The mouse went up the clock. The clock strike one. Hickory dickory dock is what I got. Tick tock, tick tock. You are moving away from these players that wants to play the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. Tick tock on these energies, entities that are running rampant in people's lives, and people's souls, and people's bodies. Tick tock. When those entities get done using people, using their flesh, their bones, their body, and they leave soulless. That's what I heard, that song. That's why. Poor unfortunate souls is what I heard. Okay, y'all these energies and entities and people coming up against me is not listening. Okay. Telling you, Azreal, higher realms, aka God or Ra, is going to get their lick back. Tick tock. Ancestor spirit guides, do we have Any other messages before I let my collective go? I just went over my cards that was shown in my shorts. This is what's going to occur. Do we have a message to leave my collective from my sterile beginnings? Okay. Do we have a message? Telling you, collective. Yeah. By me seeing this numbing card, I thought of Frank Ocean. Again, these are energies playing with water spirits, possibly water entities. I just heard his song, Novocaine. Oh, shoot. So, my gosh, collective. Let me go ahead and use another deck because nothing wants to come out here, and I just dropped half of the deck. Again, everything that occurs in between my messages, before and after, and in between, is a message. Towers are going to be falling for your oppressors, for your opposing energies, and people that wants to be a hindrance, wants to be a freaking tyrant in your energy or field. Okay. Ancestor spirit guides. I'm going to go ahead and use that deck I was using earlier close to the end. Let's use what angels is among us. Spirit guides, ancestors. What message do we have for the collective? What angels is protecting me, is protecting my collective, is protecting me and protecting my collective regarding this message? What angels? Okay. What angels is protecting my collective energy? The ones that are pure and innocent. What angels are on the scene? Archangel Uriel, illumination, that came out. Inner power, ideas into form. Wow. Archangel Uriel came out. Yes, my message is illuminating the dark. And the color is like a orangey yellow. Sacral chakra. They probably is trying to mess with your sacral chakra. They're covered in blue. Throat chakra as well. And trying to affect your solar plexus. I'm seeing yellow. Any other angels protecting my collective and me? Archangel Uriel is on the scene. You could be seeing 444. I've seen so many numbers. So many numbers. But you are protected. Wow. 444. Literally number 4 is on this card. Alright, so only one angel came out. This message is getting straight to the point. Straight to the point. This is like a matter-of-fact type of message. Okay. Do we have any messages from angel therapy in regards to this message? Any angel therapy? Continue, collective, again, to just calm down. Calm down. Whoa, it was about to fall. Archangel Michael came out. Oh my, collective. Again, this message was heavy to an extent. Very heavy. It says you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who is protecting and guiding you through, oh my gosh, through this situation. You are a powerful light worker. I just turned it over afterwards. Oh my gosh. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. And last but not least, you're shield yourself is what it says. Again, protect yourself from harsh and fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. And it's showing an archangel with a sword. You could have been experiencing ears, ringings. I was experiencing that in my left ear today. It was more like a hovering type of energy. So maybe you have been experiencing or feeling monitoring energies. They're watching, they're being nosy, good and bad. For the good ones that are watching, they're watching for a reason. The bad ones, of course, for their intentions, wicked, nasty intentions, for their reasons. But it says here, notice messages that appear as sound, music, and words from both external source and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Baby, calm down. Calm down. I really didn't need to pull from the angels among us because Archangel came through along with Archangel Azreal. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull again from this one deck last time. Wow. Powerful stuff here, collective. It says, I'm going to just pull from the top, from the stereo beginnings. Look forward to new beginnings, collective. Now, in spite of what you've gone through or in spite of what you're feeling, look forward to new energies, just new things. Let love be your guide. My gosh, it says, live a life from love, guided by love. And that is the card I'm going to pull from the top because we don't have so much time for it to fall out of my hand from shuffling. Well, that was my message, collective. My gosh, wait till you see just the cards that came out. You already saw my message that I was sharing with you from my shorts regarding, you know, just everything I went through. Okay. Yeah, it says everything is as you created, but it was upside down. All you create offers you lessons in life. So I'm not going to accept that upside down. I'm going to just bring it out. Yeah, let it out and let it flow again. Open your heart to feel. So a lot of heart, again, energies is coming out. So yeah, I'm going to post this so you see it, collective, in my shorts, my deck here, and just the message. But again, Archangel Michael is on deck. And he's going to clear, cancel, and delete these energies out of your energy or fill and from your life. Continue to work on protecting yourself. Continue to illuminate your light through this darkness. Okay? Speaking your truth and being a guide. Also walking in self-love. Okay? And being particular on who you're sharing your love with, because not everybody, confirmation, and not all deserves it. Okay? But again, let it be your guide. Wow, that is beautiful, collective. Well, that was my message. Thank you for sticking around to the end. If you agree, can relate, it has raised your vibes, open up your consciousness and awareness. Give me a like. Definitely subscribe and share my message. If you're not a part of the family, my gosh, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the vibes. Jump on this train we call life and enjoy the ride with me, collective. All right, through the dark and through the light times. Enjoy this ride with me. If you are a part of the Rasta Gal Vibe tribe, thank you so much. Loyal new, big ups to all of y'all. And again, if you like any information from me, any services, check that information down below. Till next time, stay tuned for more messages. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Take care and be safe out here on these streets. All right, collective? All right. Take care. Peace.